Speaking of putting a priority on health in the new year, busy women often put their own needs way down the line of list of things that are important. Friends of Prentice wants you to change that. I'm joined by Kristen Field, Executive Director of Friends of Prentice. She's live with us via Zoom. Good morning, Kristen.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
So you say taking control of your health starts in January with a planning day. What do you mean by that?
Absolutely. Well, I think it can start today. But what I'm going to do is for my volunteers and for some of our part-time staff members to set aside time during the working day to make a list of all of those important appointments, immunizations, dermatologist visit, gynecologist, whatever areas, mental health, counseling, therapy, and really examine, okay, we want to make sure that we're taking our health into our own hands and setting aside time for that, because healthy women equals healthy families and healthy communities.
And making a list of that certainly makes you understand what you need to focus on. But so run us through some other tips: self-exams, focus on sleep, how you identify stress. What's important to point out here?
Absolutely. So I would say, number one, trust your intuition and how you're feeling. So for example, if you're feeling a little under the weather right now, I can tell you from personal experience, if you have that at-home COVID test, take the test. It's a good step to protect our families and our communities. Your self-exams, another example for you is a family friend was doing her own breast self-exams and discovered a lump. She's 26 years old, so wouldn't have been in that age range of routine, but now she can get the critical care that she needs. So those are some areas. I would even say we have 1 week left in the year. What's one thing that you want to do? So that could be drinking an extra glass of water, walking for 15 minutes. It doesn't have to be huge, but just listening to your body and trusting your intuition.
Well, so often people make these huge New Year's resolutions, but that's what you're saying, is that there's a small thing that you can do, like drinking water or something. It doesn't have to be a massive goal, right?
Absolutely. And I think that just, yes, having a glass of water and not, those tiny habits that you can make that really help. And I think sitting down in the new year for 30 minutes and just writing down, okay, what are those appointments I need to make? Who are those doctors that I need to talk to? I think is really critical as we go into this new year.
So what does Friends of Prentice do for women?
So Friends of Prentice, thank you for asking. I first wanted to, before we even start about that, is acknowledge our healthcare workers right now. They have been working tirelessly day in and day out through the holidays. So thank you to all of our frontline workers and our healthcare heroes. We really appreciate you. And at Friends of Prentice, we're a nonprofit that funds critical medical research at Northwestern Medicine Prentice Women's Hospital. We fund all areas of women's health through the whole arc of her life. And, we would not have any of this possible without our incredible board of directors, 65 incredible people who are committed to women's health and their community. So just a special thank you to them. But we are really committed to advancing and funding the future of women's health care.
And then, Kristen, just quickly, if you could give people one tip for how to be successful in focusing on your health in the new year and continuing that past January and February, is there one thing you can think of?
I think it's taking one day at a time. That is probably the most important. I think the pandemic is very overwhelming for people, but if you can be present in today and not what might happen next week, I think that's so important. And I'd be remiss if I didn't say also to find a philanthropic home can bring you lots of joy. And to learn more about Friends of Prentice, you can go to our website at friendsofprentice.org.
All right, Kristen, thank you so much for your time, and Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year. Thank you.